Where are we? The camera.
Where are we with the camera? What do you mean?
Why is it audio only broadcasting? No, we're not doing audio only. What do you need, Shake?
Yeah, that was good.
That one? Alright, you're up.
Alright, here we going?
Yeah, let me shut the voice off. So there you go.
No, it's facing me though.
Yeah, because you put the front camera. So turn it around.
Yeah, but then I can't see what I'm filming.
You can switch the camera. You can. Alright. You can switch it up. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. There, now you've got this one up.
Alright.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
You gonna take these things off your head or what?
No, this is the microphone.
Okay, so how's that gonna work when the brother's cutting you?
It will, because he'll be able to hear me. And
Yeah, but you gotta cut your head. And...
Oh, you want to do the head today?
No,
me.
He's doing his head. I'm not doing my head. Dog, you're not sticking nothing sharp in my head. I ain't got a whole lot to lose. You
gotta take off your clothes, man.
Dog, if you cut my head, I might lose something I need. I ain't got a lot up there anyway. I'm not the brightest bulb in the world. Don't take brain cells. I need that.
All right. That's all.
What's bothering you? You want to do back pain?
What's bothering me? Says the guy with the knife.
How can I help you?
I just want y'all to know something on Periscope that Yasser is a cutting edge cutting artist.
Cutting edge.
I like that.
He's the sharpest cutting edge in the city.
I like that. Here's
And,
the blades we use.
He's the cut above.
Sharp surgical blade.
He's the cut above everybody else. And him gonna cut me blood. Not no.
Let me take your shirt for you. You know, I'm not kidding. At one point, I was redoing my logo, and I had a design that had like a surgical blade for the A, the hijama had like a blade.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
I
bad one.
thought it was cool. It looked pretty sharp to me.
Yeah.
So
The users were like, no, don't you want to advertise blades?
Yeah.
yes, you do.
Definitely.
Because that's like tattoo parlor style.
Yeah, but you don't want to cut somebody with a butter knife. They want to know that they're getting, the sharpest cut in the sharpest cut in the West over here.
True.
Yeah. So Abu Hafsa here is getting hijama here at Hijama Works.
That's right, because hijama does work. It's the sunnah of our Prophet ﷺ. And this is why I'm letting, I'm getting a slice of the sunnah right now. A slice of the sunnah.
No,
Let the sunnah go forth.
we gotta get you to relax your back though. So do you want to? You can, if you want. There's a faceplate here. Does that work? Like kind of rest like that.
Rest in my
That's good
head.
for you there.
That is, I guess.
Now tell me, do you have pain in your body? What do you want to do? What do you just do? Sunnah points? What do we do?
Yeah, I do sunnah points. I'm alright. I don't feel bad.
Don't feel
I
bad.
just came as a sunnah before Milan,
You
and
want to feel good?
I want to put hijama works out there for the people in the Toronto area.
It's gonna drain out all the bad blood, brother.
Drain out all the bad blood.
That was another marketing campaign I tried. It was like I had a T-shirt that said "Take out the bad blood."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might help.
It was in around that time when that song was famous. I was like, maybe the teenagers will be like, "Oh yeah, no, I get it."
Yeah.
But yeah, that didn't go.
Or you can call it because the word drip is in style now, right? Like
Drip,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, drip. You heard
Drip?
that before? Drip means like flossing.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to
You
drip.
you got style, you got swag. Swag, it means swag now.
Swag.
Drip. See,
I'm about to drip.
You got the drip, man.
I'm still 2 years behind. I say hot still, so.
Yeah.
I'm 10 years behind. But I'm on Twitter, and all my people get at me with this stuff, so I kind of learn.
So what are you doing now, brother Yasser? You're
I'm
friendly
just-
for
I'm
pressure
just-
points?
I'm just assessing.
He's tenderizing.
He's looking for some pressure points here.
He's tenderizing the steak.
Working down the vertebrae, and just want to see.
Yasser has my back at all
I
times.
got your back. Yes.
That's right.
We
King
wanna
of the
see
punchline puns.
For mobility, for warmth, for restriction in the motion. As
Tumors.
I move. No tumors, inshallah.
No? Alright. Mashallah.
But heat can indicate that there's a pool of blood.
Oh, wow. You don't want any pools of blood.
Tension can indicate inflammation, so you're tense right in this spot, this middle section right here.
That's where I used to wrestle. So I used to
You used to wrestle right there?
I used to fall right there.
Okay, that's the spot. And then we got some tension here in the shoulders too.
Is that you?
That is me.
Don't be, come on, dog. Don't be answering the phone when I'm here.
I'll put my vibrate, I got you.
Man.
I'm not gonna leave you, don't worry.
When's the last appointment today?
No, I got a few more.
Okay. Oh, you're working full days now, man.
6 to 9 right now on Mondays and Thursdays.
Okay.
10 to 6 on weekends.
Okay.
Now, Malik, to get the cups to stick, I'm going to trim the hair in a couple spots, okay?
Alright.
Just get a nice clean stick.
All right. You got to get it clean. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that's a forest up in there, piece, brother.
That's because I'm a cave
You're
dweller.
Wolverine up in this piece, brother.
Farrakhan said I was a cave dweller.
Okay.
So that's why I have hair on my body.
Okay.
The nation told me that. Because we used to live in caves.
Okay.
At least you got the Gillette. You got electric razor.
Yeah. Why?
It's kind of ironic that you use electric razor to cut the hair, but you use slice and dice for the other stuff.
Would you want electric slice and dice or
No, I don't think it'll work.
Exactly. You might not feel that great.
No.
Okay. So this is the prep before it gets cut.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yasser's pretty sharp and we're all with you. Yes, sir. Yasser.
Just gonna carve out the spots. That's my name.
You cut out circles, like crop circles on my back here, man.
Yep.
You want the whole service, the wax? I can hook you up with that too.
Wax and flax.
Well, I got the
I don't
kit.
think
I got the kit. I got.
we don't
the
need to go that far. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think we need to go that far.
You're not suntanning anytime soon.
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. It's a good start. It's a good start.
We don't tan, we burn anyway.
That's
Okay.
true. That is true.
Well, you're one of those White Walkers, that's why.
That's what they say.
White Walker?
Yeah, that's from Game of Thrones.
From the country of Caucasia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not know that show.
What's that?
I'm just wiping it. No, just
Oh.
just to disinfect.
Well,
Feels good.
that's alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's the baby wipe actually.
Oh.
It's the baby wipes.
Isn't that sweet of them?
And it's unscented too.
That's you know what that is? That's seasoning.
Yeah. For the cooking.
Baby wipe is seasoning. You always have to tenderize your meat before you slice it. There'll be a process of cupping here.
Yeah.
This is it. Yasser's going to be cuppable at the end of this.
Culpable.
Cuppable.
Oh man.
Sorry.
You're a Scrabble chap. That's a good one.
No.
Oh, this man's got a million jokes, man.
None of them are funny. They don't get no better.
It's wearing off on me too now. I'm making him laugh.
Yeah, but I can't repeat yours over the.
No, you can't. No,
I could, but I
no, you
lose a lot
can't.
of
No, you can't. No.
Yeah, sir, that really sucks.
All right.
Those are the cups, by the way.
Yep, he's getting cups.
I'm a cup half full kind of guy, but I hope that doesn't happen today.
No, you can't make your cupper get too into this and he starts laughing.
Yeah, 'cause it might slip.
Yeah, you don't want to make me laugh when.
Dog, you cut a nerve and make me cross-eyed. I can't drive home.
I hope you're not driving these days, right?
All right, Uncle Hux is getting cupped here.
Hey, yo!
All right.
Like leeches on my back.
Feel that.
Yep.
Right?
There's how many of them in there?
6.
6.
6 right now, yeah.
How much you expecting to get out, man?
That's an average number for a big boy your age. You know.
Bloody hell! Sorry.
We're gonna do one more up here.
My English people will get that. That one.
The British.
The British, they'll get the bloody hell comment. They'll be great.
All right, my man's getting hijama
Boy,
here.
that's a lot of cups.
So
If you
that's
fill
a-
all them, I'll bleed to death.
I hope not.
No, that's
So do
not.
I.
That's not a lot.
Nobody hopes that doesn't happen more than me.
Who's gonna drive you home, right?
That's right.
So you
Now
see,
he's,
you see those circles right there, right?
These are
Crop circles.
Crop circles.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't even start the hijama yet.
Yeah, it's you see how red it is.
He's a cut above everybody else.
Yeah, well, that's all that food that you eat, that crappy food, man.
That's what happens when you're on the road, see.
Oh yeah, this processed food, junk
Processed.
food. Need that home cooked freshness.
You
You
do,
know?
but I ain't home that much.
Real food
I'm on the road, I get hotel food and whatnot.
that fuels the body, right?
That fuels the body. Food for thought and food for
Yeah.
the body.
Well, it's a good start. Like, you're getting some stuff out of you. It's good.
Yeah, I need it all, man.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Yeah.
All right, so this is
Remove
the
the blood clot.
this is the moment when
This is the moment when it starts getting a little bit sharp. I start getting the point on a whole different level.
you get the point, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna begin the hijama, and you can do your recitation, a recommendation of
Right, your
eyes.
will.
What What's that?
Write your will.
Right, well, you should have done that before you came.
Don't laugh, man. You cut a nerve. I told you don't do that. And you cross-eyed for the rest of my life.
Okay, I'm going to begin. So Surah Fatiha,
Bismillah, Allahu Akbar.
Ayatul Kursi, Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Falaq, Surah Nas, and Salat Ibrahim, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. You can recite as well. If you feel discomfort, let me know, okay?
Oh, believe me, bro, you'll be the second to know. I'll be the first. Slice.
Bismillah.
Oh!
Come on, it's a little poke, man.
Yeah!
It's a little poke.
Doesn't hurt that bad. I'm
It's a
acting.
little poke, man.
Exaggerating there.
I'm overselling for the
It's a
camera.
little poke there, Abu Hafsa.
It actually doesn't hurt that much.
Trying to get those views.
Trying to get those views.
You gotta make more noise, then people see
Make
it.
more
You don't got
noise.
nobody on here right now. They all left.
Make more noise for the
Like,
girls.
oh my
and boys.
gosh, she's getting cut.
Yeah, they all checked out.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not so bad.
You got a lot of spots with a lot of dots that pop shots.
That's
in your
not
back.
braille. That's blood.
Yeah.
They all left?
They're all left.
How many of you? How many people?
Well, yeah, maybe about 6 people come in, you know.
Yeah, well, that's not. I don't have a whole lot of Periscope followers, though. I'll get more later, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And I hope the audio is good. That's the thing. If the audio, because I'm wearing the headset, so the audio might be compromised.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jump out there.
I thought since I'm the victim, since I'm the
The client.
So what are the packages, Yasser? You never told us the
The
packages for all the
recipient.
different stuff that you're doing. Like this is the Sunnah spots. What are all the packages? You never said what A, B, C, D, E. You never told me all that.
Yeah, so you guys are returning customers, right? So you know how it works.
We're
What I do
VIPs.
on the first session is someone comes in, we do a detailed intake process. So you fill out a nice form that has all your history,
That's right.
tells me a bit about your background, the medications you have, the injuries you may have, if there's any chronic conditions, acute conditions, pain, all that kind of stuff. We profile it. And then I look for patterns. So there's a certain technique that we use
You
to
just
look
did
for
patterns on my back right there.
other types of patterns, So this is where we look towards a few different things. Like obviously, I'm looking at the structure, I'm looking at the anatomy, but I'm also looking at with the lens of ancient medicine. So in the old days, they would look at the body holistically, right? Have you guys heard of Hippocrates?
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you go to medical schools, they have statues of him. Big statues. Like if you go to UT St. George campus, you'll see it there. They call him the father of medicine.
Which is kind
Interesting.
Well, in those days, the
in
Greeks.
Greek, in European.
For these guys,
yeah.
it's the father, man.
Well, you
For
know
European.
what?
Because the Chinese have been doing this for 9,000 years.
Well, there's also like South Asians had their own branch.
Mm-hmm.
Scandinavians had their own branch. South America had their own type of medicine. Africa. But the thing is, when you compare all the ancient models, they're very similar actually. What they do is they're actually looking at temperament and composition. So no doubt, when you see Abu Hafsa's body, you can see there's just a redness to his tone. Right? Before we did any hijab, he just has a redness to him. So we would call that, in Ayurveda, we call that the pitta, the fiery type. He's prone to action. He's prone to,
Don't tell my ex-wife that.
to irritability or anger if it's imbalanced.
Someone now.
Right? He's prone to
cute cuddle.
leadership. Leadership also
Okay,
is
there
another
we go.
characteristic of pitta, right?
That's a good one.
Fiery, adventurous types, weekend warriors, adventurers, leaders. Right?
Weekend warriors.
Weekend. Wow.
All right.
There's two
Could be
other
worse. It could be a keyboard warrior. I don't want to be a keyboard warrior.
on Reddit, right?
Reddit or whatever. Twitter, yeah. I don't want to be a
There's
keyboard.
two other core types. One of the other one's called kapha, which is
I'm a Muslim. I'm not a kafir.
I hope not.
What's your
Inshallah,
power?
your Islam is intact.
Inshallah.
Kapha, like a PH,
Oh.
K-A-P-H,
Excuse me.
not with this accent. But by the way, in apparently in South Africa, it's a word that like you call
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
kafir.
Yeah, like if I,
Yeah.
But it's an insult.
It is.
Yeah. Trevor Noah says it's like that's their N-word.
Yeah.
yeah.
But so Kaffas are more heavy set. They're big boned. They're more in their personality. They're more stubborn, slow, a bit more lazy, a bit more grounded. You can say, but more earthy, right?
Okay.
In their style, right? And when that gets imbalanced, they become immobilized. They become depressed. So
Oh.
the idea is using these techniques to.
So it's
balance
better to
them
get
out.
this done than to eat edibles.
What?
Edibles? What kind of edibles are we talking about?
No, it's better to get this done.
Okay.
Than for people in the street they eat edibles.
When you say edibles,
marijuana.
We're talking about ganja now.
Yeah.
We just went into some other level of.
No, because there's people that use alternative medicine, and now and that's medical marijuana.
You know what?
So we stick with the sunnah cuts. Don't worry about it.
You want your body to produce its own dopamine, right?
That's
it's
right.
Called dope because
the word for the word he used.
You know, you want your body to reproduce its own serotonin from the gut, right? If your gut health as well, you know, 80% of serotonin comes from the gut, 20% comes from the brain. So yeah,
that's it.
You get the hormones, the gut, all the internal organs in balance. Yeah. Inshallah, or behavior.
And you got oil.
The third type, I mentioned the third one. That's called Vata. It's the airy, thin, very skinny, petite type of people. They're very creative. And they're very dreamy. So when they're out of balance, they can have anxiety actually. They have problems getting things done because they're always dreaming. You know, they're in the future.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Kapha's in the past, is depressed about things that happen. Vata's in the future, anxious about things that are to come.
You got an oil well spring in there, brother.
And then the Pitta's challenge is there's too much going on at one time. They have to learn to quiet things down.
That actually is my life.
Wow, you got a lot of stuff coming out of you.
Too much going on at once.
Yeah. Oh, he needed to get drained out.
He struck oil. I'm not even Saudi, and he struck oil. MashaAllah. You keep going. That's it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So going on about assessment. So that's part of the assessment. We profile and we've come up with a plan for the individual. So you know, if you were to come in, that's how we would create a treatment plan for you. Of course, we also have to see how the body responds. So I actually factor that in. We do the first session. I factor the results in, and I look for patterns again, and come up with a proposal about the packages, right? Sure. So the packages could be 3 sessions, it could be 5 sessions. People who have like chronic stuff like cholesterol, diabetes, blood pressure, they come more close together.
Yeah.
People with pain might come closer together. People who just want a wellness package, they might come more spread out.
Okay, so I've seen some people get it on their neck and on their head, and then I've seen people get like way more cups on the back. So can you differentiate between all of that for headaches
that's
and
based on the assessment? Yeah, what's the need, right? What are we doing this for? So we won't do a cup on a point that doesn't require it, right? But for most of us, because we live such unhealthy lifestyles, I tend to recommend we do whole cleanses with everyone. So first session looks something like this, where we do sunnah points. Second session, we do focus on the middle and the lower, where you have your metabolic organs, like your pancreas, liver, spleen, gallbladder, small intestine, colon, prostate gland, right? And then after that, we would work on some of the peripherals, so the lymphatic drainage, the lungs, the heart, and stuff like that. So I would try to split it up. And then an optional 4th session would be the scalp itself. So there are sunnah points on the neck, there's sunnah points on the head itself.
Yeah, I might get some because I've been having some headaches.
Yeah, there's narrations, but the narration doesn't say the Prophet just had it done. It actually, in a lot of cases, it'll say he had a headache, so he had it done at Yafuk or Akadain. Like there's certain points that there's names in Arabic for them, right? So there's other narrations where the Prophet didn't have it done himself, but a companion came to him and said, you know, Rasulullah, I have a headache, what should I do? Then he said, do hijama on your scalp, right? So there's a body of narrations.
Yep.
So yeah, we factor that all in, and anytime someone comes, we're always going to do at least one sunnah point right here between the shoulder blades, and then whatever else the issue is, if it's knees, if it's elbow, if it's headaches, right?
It's good.
But I don't do just hijama, I do a couple of other things as well. I'm a manual osteopath.
What is that?
You know that stuff I was doing in the beginning, I was checking his spine?
Yeah.
Right, so
massage therapy, kind of.
Well, osteopathy is bones.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's actually the science of all the bones. So ribs, shoulder blades. That you have 2 different arms in your bone. You have 7 different bones inside your wrist alone. So I'll mobilize. I'll work on the neck through stretching and stuff. So you can consider it more like slow motion chiropractic. And we do whole body. Chiropractic just focuses on the spine mostly, right? So it's whole body. So I do that. And I will combine sometimes. So I'll do osteopathy, follow it up with hijama, and it feels real nice, right?
Now, I have a question here, Brother Yasser.
Yes.
Now, for many years I've been coming to you, alhamdulillah, and I've always...
don't go there, bro.
I always feel better when I come, but I just want to know, I mean, have you graduated to a new level? Because before you used to wear white and blue gloves, now you got black gloves.
Oh, the black gloves.
Yeah, are you like on a higher level now?
Yeah, bro, I just think
like a black belt?
these are more, this is my drip.
Okay, mashallah.
Oh wow. Drips and drops.
Yes.
So now he's a black glove, not a black belt.
Yeah, there you go.
Black belt.
There you go.
I thought you were gonna comment on the bellies.
Well, I noticed that you, you know,
Some personal growth going on.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Apparently, I'm not the only one eating well around here.
Yeah,
Well,
alhamdulillah.
eating. I don't know what you're eating, but you're eating something. Mashallah. I didn't see that belly, so I didn't notice it when I came in here.
Yeah.
I don't notice things like that.
Well, I didn't mention it.
Yeah, he did. He actually outed himself. Come on now.
Now he knows.
I don't judge people by the extra weight that they gain.
Yeah, because it's North America.
Says you, of course.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So we're at 20 minutes here now. Mr. Abu Hafsa is getting his hijama. There's absolutely nobody watching this.
It's alright, they will.
Well, they might click on it.
But the audio might be jacked up. I'm going to check it later.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff
We're gonna
coming
do
up.
clean up here.
Let's see.
Yay!
Go through one
Hey,
point
you
at
want
a
me to bring
time.
this a little bit closer here, bruv?
Thank you.
You see there, I'm assisting.
Make it greatest.
If can I get my certification in garbage removal?
Wow.
Garbage cart.
When it's inside of you, it's blood. When it's outside, it's garbage.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
Well, yeah, biological waste. You can-
Biological waste. There you go.
But it's logic that it's bio.
Biohazardous material.
Yep.
It's logically biological.
Logic.
It's a reach.
There's a whole lot of blood clots in there.
Blood
man.
clot.
Gosh. Oh, you look pretty stressed out, bro. A lot of stuff's coming out of you.
Yeah, well. What I do full time.
So now, so brother Yasser, so people, they get migraines, they get strokes, they get heart attacks. So does this?
Look at that one.
Look at that jelly clot. Oh, this is a real nasty one that came out.
Yeah,
Man.
that's out of my neck.
Yeah, it's a real nasty one, man. So can this stuff actually, you know?
I only been here 6 months ago.
Yep.
Wow.
You're in a lot of stress.
Well,
Yeah. So does this stuff actually help that process or get rid of those possibilities of one of those things happening?
Yes.
Taking out all this blood?
I mean, like, hijama's a detox, right? So any detox a person does is going to serve them good. There's so many different types
I
of
felt that
detoxes.
one.
Dang, this is worse than last time.
That just went.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you fasting
You know,
is
it's
a
tax
detox,
season.
right?
They drain your wallet, and now he's draining my body over here.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
I just paid the Queen $550
I'm
today.
being taxed.
A lot of dollars, man. A lot of dollars.
When they say you're taking blood, you
mean.
ain't kidding.
Yeah.
You ain't kidding, dog.
A lot of pennies out of my pocket today, bro.
Here we go again.
Can barely afford this here.
But remember, hijama's not it's not a treatment for anything specific. It's a
It's
detoxification.
an overall.
Yeah, it's a detoxification, and it's going to help.
But it's
your
healing.
body.
It's healing. The Prophet said it's healing. So
Yeah, your body's going to balance, and then once your body's in balance, those elevated cholesterol or the elevated blood pressure can settle.
I think if I get this regularly, it's gonna be less jello.
Well, I'm probably going to be doing different points for you too. If you come regularly, I'm not going to do these.
Malik is just still experimenting. For me, I'm all in, brother. I've been coming in for years, so I'm
Yeah, I did this in Australia the first time I ever did it, but they
I'm
only
all
did
in. I'm
one.
all in. I'm just trying to convince him that, you know, he's got to come for the drainage every 6 months. It's good.
Just let me know when you come. I'll come with you.
Inshallah.
Come when the seasons are changing. That's your signal. Like right now,
Is
the
that
winter is over. We're getting into spring. The atmosphere is changing. The daylight's changing. You know, there's the bulbs that you planted in the fall are starting to grow. The squirrels are coming out. This is the time.
The mice are.
The mice are coming out.
Yeah, well, the jackrabbits. We see them
I had a
outside.
battle with a mouse a few weeks ago.
A battle.
Look at that jelly clot.
Yeah, I had him in a trap.
Woo!
I had him and he walked out.
That's the
of the
biggest one I've ever seen come out of anybody, right
That's
there.
crazy.
Anybody
Out
really?
of any that I've ever seen.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Let me see.
These guys are like
Can I-
bloodthirsty right here.
Look at that. Look at that. Ew, look at that. Ew, like a leech.
Oh.
Oh, man, this thing is girl sock.
Come on
Look
now.
at that, man. That's like a nutfa.
Right there.
I'm serious. He's holding it. He's holding it, and it ain't falling. It's like a big jelly clot.
Alaqa. Is it
Yeah.
alaqa or nutfa?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all I like it.
It's clinging.
I ain't pregnant now.
Man, that thing
on,
is
dog.
just. Ain't nobody gonna watch this. Anybody click on it might hurl
Well,
or yak.
that's how it is. That's all the stuff that's coming out. That's bad blood. That's what happens when ex-Muslims attack you and people get at you and stress you out. That's it. The burden of the ummah on my back right now. Long stand, indeed. Alhamdulillah. That's what happens. They stress you out, and then you got to come here and Yasser,
Mellows you out. He's a mellow fellow.
This cupping session was pretty draining, I must say. Now what?
I'm just putting some finishing touch here. This is a blend of olive oil
Oh wow.
with some kalonji oil, like some black seed oil,
Okay.
which is also from the sunnah.
MashaAllah.
We're just going to moisturize.
We call that salad dressing where I live.
Yeah, get some salt and pepper, apple
Yeah,
cider vinegar.
that's it, bro. Yeah, you're good. Some Frank's Red Hot.
So if you are able to get something else applied again after you shower, that's also gonna help, manage any discomfort the day after the hijama.
Sure.
Sometimes it gets a little itchy. Sometimes
Last time I never had no problems.
there was no problem. Okay, inshallah, again this time no problem.
Inshallah, I'm pretty healthy, like overall. Apparently not as healthy as I thought, but
Alhamdulillah.
it's okay.
This is all prevention for you. Inshallah.
That's right. Prevention is better than cure. So get your hijama done. If you're in Toronto, get it at Hijama Works. If not, well, I guess you're on your own.
الوقاية خير من العلاج.
Don't do this at home, boys and girls.
If you need help finding a practitioner near you, still email us.
Okay, what's your
And
email?
it's info@hijamaworks.com.
info@hijamaworks.com.
Yeah. And
That's a shout out.
I have a global practitioner network that I'm part of. I'm the manager of it. There's 110 practitioners worldwide,
Oh, wow.
all over U.S., all parts of the world. So if you need help finding someone, just reach out to us.
I think Malik had a bloody good time.
I had a bloody good time. Yes, I did.
Yeah, all good. Okay.
Very nicely done.
All right.
You're up, bro.
You good to go?
Yeah.
I'm slow.
You can stop the broadcast, Shake.